Hi, I'm Debbie Noble. I'm a local event photographer here in Corpus Christi, and I love to celebrate all the great things that creative people do all around this city. A little bit about myself. I moved here around 17 years ago with my husband and my two kids. My husband is in the Coast Guard, so we came here because of that. And then I substitute taught for a long time, and I used to take pictures of my kids, especially playing soccer. I was like the consummate soccer mom. And then when they grew up and went away to college, I had to figure out what to do with, all that free time when you're not driving them around anymore. And so I sort of turned my camera into the community instead of on them. And I just started pretending the whole world was my soccer game, just taking pictures of all the cool things that people are doing in Corpus Christi, especially I focus on downtown and the island. We have a lot of really great creative people, and I think that they work really hard to put on super cool festivals and just all kinds of events, educational ones, informational ones, artistic ones, cultural ones, and I think it's our job to just show up at them. Like most of them are free, and some of them don't cost that much, and I think really if people are going to go to all this trouble to give us things to do, all you have to do is show up. All you have to do is show up and be a warm body there and enjoy all the stuff that's going on. And so I love to help advertise them so that people know to go to them. And I like to shoot the event as it happens, to find people having fun in the moment and pointing at things or buying art or looking or appreciating music or performing. I just love photographing all that. So when you think about Women's History Month and like the women that have impacted me in my life, I know my mother was a huge part of all the communities that she lived in. Like, we could not go anywhere without her, like, saying hi to people and knowing people and people coming up to us. And I think I really learned about being a part of my community from her. And also, gosh, kids. I remember this great story. My daughters are 3 years apart, and they're like 31 and 28 now, so this isn't really an issue anymore, but I'm really learning from them now. But when my older daughter was 3, we were in a public place, and she went into a restaurant, went into the stall, and then she couldn't get out. She was like rattling the little door, and she couldn't get out. She was like, Mama, I can't get out. And I sat there looking at myself. I was like 8.5 months pregnant. And I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I looked at the door and I'm like, I can't crawl under there. I can't crawl under and get you. And there was like this silence for a couple seconds. And then she said, like almost patronizingly, she's like, but Mama, I can crawl out. And I think that was really just showed me that, we don't have to do everything for them. They can teach us stuff. And we don't have to solve all the problems of the world. We just have to sort of be there when people need us. I mean, I still had to do a lot more for her because, she was 3 at the time. But nowadays, though, the two of them teach me stuff all the time. Yeah, going back to like Women's History Month, we don't want to forget women's history. We don't want to forget the valuable things that women have done throughout history, obviously. But also, little girls need to see women doing cool things in the community so that they go, oh, that's me, I can do that. And I think that's hugely important too. So I try to go to lots of things around town, and I find out about most of them on Facebook. So if you want to, I know Facebook can be kind of a cesspool, but if you go look in there, you can find everything that's going on in town. And if you see me, people come up to me all the time and say hi. Please come up and say hi, and tell me what you're enjoying about the thing you're at. And let's celebrate women all the time. Let's celebrate women all around town all the time. Happy Women's History Month.